Anyway, I'm just trying to explain what was going on before this recording started, because the recording didn't quite capture the whole introduction to the topic for this joke. But basically, I thought of a funny idea and I was sharing it with my friends. And the funny idea that I thought of was the phrase "I'm dumb and I like to come." And for some reason, I thought that was really funny. And then we started basically talking about like how hilarious it would be to make like a dating profile where that's all it said in your description, and then you like made yourself kind of look like a caveman, like got makeup and connected like your eyebrows to become a unibrow, and then if you wore like a leotard or whatever they're called, where it's like you just, the typical caveman, you have like one strap on one side and not on the other, and we're like holding a club, and then like took a picture of yourself looking like confused at your phone with like one tooth showing, like you're like a caveman that doesn't understand technology. Anyway, that's the setup for this joke here. I'm going to. Actually, Tinder might not like that with their mods, but I could spell it C-O-M-E, I guess.
If you're doing yeah, I dumb,
I dumb,
and I like to
where I
just a picture of a fucking caveman.
Dude, I'm gonna cut one of the bands off my tank top so it's just on side and hold like a stick.
Oh yeah, like
my
a big
God.
And just be I dumb, I come. No, me dumb, me
where I from.
You go on the date, it's just like a caveman in a little suit, and he's all trying to be cute and shit. Presenting her with a little pterosaur.
Dude, I'll get like some makeup, neck my eyebrows first.
Do you have John on eyebrows, Compo?
Yeah, just zoomed in photos on your unibrow confused face.
Yeah, while you're looking at technology.
Where are you guys looking at this stuff?
So we're coming up
Like
to
those accidental selfies when you're trying to take a photo.
What the fuck is that?
somehow just like it's a single tooth through my lips, like smile some weird way.
Oh, I don't know, that's tickled me so much.
Because dude, my brain just comes up with these things without even me asking. Like it just comes to me. It's like I'm dumb and I like to come.
Without you asking.
It does. It's like music. Like music comes to me and funny sayings come to me like out of nowhere. I'm
Brain, one funny thing, please.
I don't even
like coming right up.
Ladyboy?
Oh yeah, dude, like 17 at once.
I thought you were saying her age.
That's a lot of penises.
Oh man, my buddy worked in Thailand for 9 months, and he didn't do a ladyboy thing one time, but he did like have an escort like persist with him while he was drunk, and he's pretty sure she was like a teen, like 14 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
That
god.
sounds pretty nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm not about that shit, man.
Chompy.
Hey.
I'm not be fucking 14
Classic
-year-olds.
Chompy. Who else but Chompy?
Well, I have a list of child editors here, and I could go through them one by one.
Okay.
If it ain't wrong, then it ain't right, brother.
What does that mean?
What?
If it ain't right, then it ain't left.
If I'm not violating at least 2 sex laws, I ain't satisfied.
Oh my god.
Oh! Hey guys, if you suffer from crippling depression and anxiety like I do, and you want to have naughty, fun joking times, and also play like the best game ever made, download Tribes Vengeance. I know a lot of you youngins are scared these days if it's not on Steam. And I know downloading files from the internet, it's scary, brother. I know. Listen, when I was growing up on the internet, I downloaded freaking everything, ran everything. I didn't give a fuck, dude. If I never got viruses. Like, literally, I just downloaded, installed random exes, torrents, all day, every day. It's like once in a while, I would, reinstall Windows if it got, messed up. But it was very rare. And I can assure you it's not a virus as far as I'm aware. And if it is, I've never had it cause any trouble to me. So yeah, just go to tribesrevengeance.net, download the game. Make sure you read the announcements, like instructions. Basically, if you don't run the game as an administrator, it will not work very well or at all. That's like the number one thing people have problems with. The other thing people have problems with is if you get like some weird error message when you're joining a server, just close the game and reopen it and it'll work again. It's not a big deal. There's tons of custom, really cool models, crosshairs, projectiles, skins in the custom channel on the Tribes Discord. That's another thing actually that sucks about Steam, because like back in the day, I loved playing Counter-Strike pre 1.6. I actually quit when 1.6 or like 1.5 came out because when they took away bunny hopping and when they took away one-shot kills with the AWP and they took away like no scope crosshairs, I was just done with the game because John Carmack, bunny hopping was like a bug in Quake 3, but he realized it was fun, so he kept it in. And Counter-Strike did the opposite, and they took away the fun. And anyway, slight ramble, but no, like I remember I played so much Counter-Strike that when I was finally getting like tired of it, I would just download like weapon skins and like different sound clips for the weapons, and it like made it feel like a whole new game and made it like fun again. It was really cool and really enjoyable, and like you can still do that with Tribes. Like I have on this laptop, I didn't get it set up yet with this on my desktop. I used the plasma gun sound from Quake 3 to replace my disc launcher projectile sound from Tribes, because like I've been hearing that disc projectile from Tribes for so many years. It's like kind of abrasive sounding. I really don't like it at all anymore. But like the pulse plasma gun from Quake 3 is like such a satisfying sound to me now that I replaced it on my desktop with in Tribes. I need to do it on my laptop because that's what I play on these days, because sitting at a desk at a computer kind of hurts my back, so now I do laptop gaming. And actually, it's weird because for some reason on the small laptop screen I actually hit way more shots in Tribes than on a big desktop screen. And yeah, there's a really cool modding community. There's like a ton of maps, custom maps. There's a map maker. There's model making. It's very customizable and moddable, which, is something Steam doesn't let you do. And plus, you don't have to buy it. It's free. You don't have to have an account. You don't have to log in. But yeah, I mean, like Steam's convenient and everything, but it's also very limiting in a lot of ways. Like, yeah, join us. While I'm explaining things, I might as well tell you some other tips and tricks. Turn the mouse sensitivity setting in Tribes down to like 0.3 or less, and then just turn up your mouse sensitivity using like your DPI or whatever, because for some reason when you have like a high Tribes mouse sensitivity, it makes it not good for some reason. So yeah, there's that, and then there's like inventory stations. New players always have trouble with inventory stations. Basically, you press F at the inventory station to choose your loadout the in-depth way, and then you can hold down Shift and press Q, W, E, ASD, like Shift Q, Shift W, Shift E to do quick loadouts, so you don't have to go into an in-depth menu. And if you just press Shift Q on the inventory station, That'll give you like the most common loadout right away that almost everybody uses. But yeah, it's really cool. Like we mod the weapons. Like the server we play on is tweaked to like there's vanilla servers online, but nobody really plays vanilla anymore. A lot of the new players like to play vanilla, or like the new players that are just coming back to the game. But all of us veterans like to play on the modded server because we basically have tweaked a lot of the settings to make it more fun for people who have been playing the game for a long time. We basically made it more fast-paced, which is cool because like I've always been a huge fan of high-speed games where like shooting is involved in like agile maneuvering. Like I've always like Interstate 76 is one of my favorite games of all time because you race cars, but the cars also have guns on them. And it's sort of like GTA. Like when I used to play GTA 4 online, there was this awesome figure eight setup racetrack that was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. Because like not only are you racing at high speed, which already is like takes pretty much all of your attention and focus, at least for me, but at the same time you can look 360 degrees around you and like aim precisely at people's tires and stuff, try to blow out their tires. And I just, Twisted Metal, I just love the combination of like high speed maneuvering and shooting. And like that's what makes Tribes so awesome. It's basically the fastest paced, most precision demanding game there is, and it's just awesome. And it's a very demanding skill ceiling, so most new players unfortunately quit just because like we've all been playing for like over 10 years to be able to basically get to how good we are to be able to have fun at the game. And like flying is very challenging for new players and keeping up speed. But it's really as simple as landing on the downhills and then using your jetpack to go up the hills. And then I know that sounds like, just be good and don't be bad, but it really is that simple. And here's a huge tip that helped me get better at flying. People will often panic when they're like being shot at or about to be killed or getting caught up by somebody shooting at them. And so they'll use in desperation, they'll just hold the jetpack down to try to fly away and get away as far as possible. But then what happens is you run out of jetpack energy and then you're stuck and you can't get away and then you do get killed. So one thing that really helped me a lot is to not get greedy with the jetpack. Like don't use all of your energy and try to go to the farthest away downhill possible to land on. Just look at any downhill near you and go for it. And always try to keep like 20, 30, 50% of your jetpack energy in reserve at all times. And just go to a close, easy to get to downhill. Then just use a little jetpack to boost up off of it. And then find another close, easy downhill to land on. And I swear, if you do that and you practice that, you'll get really good at flying. You'll build up a lot of speed. And you can really go fast and far and fly high without using, 50% of your jetpack energy. And then when you do get in a tough situation and you do actually use like your remaining 50 emergency percent, you can like fly super high because you already have a lot of speed and momentum going. So yeah, those are my tips to get started. And the other thing is, I don't even play to do well anymore because I've never been that good at the game. Like I'm finally starting to get like a little bit good after like literally 15 years of playing. But I mean, it's a really hard game. But now I just play because like we have so much fun in voice chat. Like grab a drink, talk about degenerate, hilarious topics with us. And, if you get into some of my YouTube clips where we're having fun and joking and laughing, and if I ever make money on YouTube, I'll split it with you, So, yeah, it'll be cool. So, yeah, I'll see you there, brother. Also, I'm very sorry about the constant breathing noise on this microphone. I'm gonna get like a piece of foam to put on it because all those inhaling sounds are driving me insane.